Good morning on Monday. It's Monday. It's a brand new week. It's a brand new waffle. It's the same old me. I need a tune. Right, it is Monday. I am off to work. This week I am working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'm off for 8 days. 8 days sounds like such a long time not to have to go to work. And yet it will pass in the blink of an eye. And I've got so much stuff I need to do. Oh, this new phone holder is ideal, apart from the fact that the ball joint doesn't seem to be very strong, and every now and again you wonk off somewhere. So I don't know whether I can tighten that. What was I saying? 8 days. It will seem like such a long time. Stop wonking. Honestly, bunch of wonkers you are. What was I saying? I can't do it. I can't. If you're going to keep wonking, I'm not going to be able to get a sentence out. Next, right, that's it. You stay like that now. You've made your own choice. You have made your own decisions in this. You are adults and you've decided your own way. What am I trying to say? 8 days will seem like forever until they're actually here and I'm trying to fit in all the stuff I want to get done. I have finally ordered a new carpet for the bedroom. They have not given me any indication of when it will be delivered, but I'm really, really hoping that it comes in time that we can put it down during those 8 days. Because I think I said to you guys, thank you. I think I said to you guys that the reason I put off buying a new carpet was because it's such a major job to move the furniture out of my bedroom. There's nowhere in the house for it to move it to. And eventually I was like, this is ridiculous. We started having to chop pieces out of the carpet by the door where it's been catching under the door, and I couldn't get into the room the other day. So it's finally given up. Bear in mind, it's like I said, it's been down more than 10 years. And it wasn't new when we got it. I think I've already been through all this. I won't go through it again. New carpet is arriving, and I don't know when. This is a terrible angle, and you're wonking further. You're taking the mick now. I will see you guys this evening when hopefully you know how to behave. Home from work, and I should be listing. So as usual, I've found ways to procrastinate, and so far I've swept the front room, refilled the dishwasher. And now we're making ice cream, as you do. Okay. So we've got mini M&Ms and chopped up little bits of Mars bar. Not even real Mars bar, fake Mars bars. Spin it. Looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, it's got boob bits in it.
Boob bits?
Blue bits, not boob bits. Boob bits would be very odd.
I don't want the hat.
It's a very strange flavour, isn't it? I'll have the one with the boob bits, please. That enough?
Yeah.
After this, I've got to do some work. Probably. It is 7:05. I should have had a shower tonight and I can't be arsed, so it might have to be the morning now. I am in bed. I'm in pyjamas. I'm in bed, but I'm going to sit here and list this bag full of stuff before I go to sleep. I'm going to ring my mother. So I haven't actually finished my day. I've just finished the bit of my day that involves not being in my bed. So I'm going to sit here, work my way through this bag of stuff, which is most of what I bought yesterday at the car boot sale. Not quite all, because a couple of the things need repairing or cleaning up or whatever. But everything that doesn't need any additional input is in that pile. So, yeah, I'm going to sit here, list that bag of stuff. It's 8:15. This bag of stuff is listed. That bag needs some more cleanup before I can list it. One item went in the bin because it was sticky AF. So this bag of stuff is now drafted and needs photographing tomorrow. I'm now going to ring my mother because I haven't done that yet. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It's Tuesday. Now, I think I've cured your wobbly tendencies from yesterday. I took them out apart and tightened up your balls, basically. Tightened up your ball joint. So hopefully you won't be quite as flopsy-dopsy as you were yesterday, because you guys were limp. It's Tuesday morning. I've just managed to lose track of time. I looked at the clock and it was 8 a.m. I started putting my makeup on. Natalie came in. We were talking about something. I was sitting there quite happily minding it. And then I looked at the clock and it was 25 to 9. I was like, shit, I should be leaving the house. So I've just had to rush and leave the house. It is now 9:15. So it's just a very frantic 10 minutes. And I haven't had time to get any lunch, but I've got a free Greg's sandwich on my app. So hoping I've got just about enough time to run in Greggs and grab that. I don't know if you guys have Greggs app. If you're in the UK, maybe you don't buy stuff from Greggs, in which case the app will be no good to you. But essentially every time you buy anything in Greggs, it will clock up one that you've purchased on your app, and there's a little set of things in every sweet thing and every sandwich. And then when you've bought, might be 6 or 8. Can I get out of here? Yes, I can. Thank you. I'm not sure if it's 6 or 8. It might be 8. Anyway, you get a free one for every 8 you buy or whatever. So it takes a while for it to mount up. Don't get me wrong. I think this is the first freebie I've had in a long time, but it's worthwhile. So yeah, I've got a free sandwich. I'm going to go and pick that up, and then I've also got a free sweet treat on my Monzo app. Did I tell you I was doing no spend September? I'm doing no spend September. I don't think I told you guys this. I also don't think I vlogged anything about it yesterday because my brain, I was not braining yesterday, so I need to start a vlog. I need to start it. Anyway, I'm going to try and do no spend September, obviously with the exception of bills, and my other exception is going to be Natalie's birthday, because Natalie's birthday is the 9th. However, I've already bought most of her stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try and do no spend September because I am, partly because I'm skint. So if I don't spend any money, that'll I'll solve that problem. I'm going to have a very small spending budget because you can't spend nothing. Much as I would like to, you can't spend nothing. Plus I've got 8 days off. So anyway. So freebies, free sandwich, free sweet treat. Now I took one of the apple muffins I made to work yesterday and didn't eat it. So I will either give the apple muffin to my boss, or I'll give my free sweet treat to my boss. I don't need to eat both of those things, do I? But I am very, very short of time. Quick one in Greggs. I don't know what's going on, but there is no Greggs. Have I left the house in the middle of the night or something by mistake? Because nowhere's open. What's going on? Hang on. We're sorry, we've had to temporarily close this shop. We'll be back soon, don't worry. Our ovens are still baking at Filton Crow Lane. Lots of things are closed. I wonder if this is some kind of power outage or something, because we're all shut and we're normally all open at this time of day. God knows what's going on, but so much for me sandwich for lunch, eh? Best laid plans of mice and men. Gang aft. Agly. Robbie Burns. So much for lunch. Now I have no lunch. Which wouldn't be a huge problem if I was the person who ate breakfast, would it? Because I'd have eaten already, but I don't eat breakfast because I don't feel like food yet. Now I've got no damn lunch. I will have the option of popping out at lunchtime and getting something. But again, if I want to have my freebie and not do my no spend September, then I'll have to go down to Hembury now to get that, which will take a chunk out of my lunch break because of the roadworks. Or ringing home and asking one of them to bring me something. Damn it, Janet. Much excite. I've been released into the wild in the middle of a working day. Told my boss about my Greggs fiasco this morning, and she said, oh, pop out now and get yourself something for lunch. So I'm popping down to the Greggs in Hembury, which isn't that far away, but there's been another set of horrific roadworks around these parts recently, so I'm hoping it won't affect me. It might all be finished. We'll find out, won't we? Only one way to find out, Mark. So I'm popping down to Greggs in Hembury to get my free sandwich because I'm determined to not bugger up my no spend September on the 2nd of September. Here we go, Greggity Greggs. Lunch secured, haha. Back to work. It's the 2nd of September. I'm in a woolly cardigan. I could definitely have done with a cardigan at work today, it was so cold. And all the leaves are falling off the trees. And it just feels like autumn's come awfully early. Awfully early. I think it's because we've had such dry weather. I think it makes the leaves go sooner. But it's been flipping cold the last couple of days. I'm feeling very flat today. Not in body, I'm still fully rounded in body, but very flat in spirits. I'm tired. Again. It's been a long day at work today. Long day. Sometimes 8 hours feels like 80. So I'm going to go home in a minute and have a shower. And then get out of the shower and find something for tea, although I don't know what. What did I have for lunch? Oh, I had that Greg's sandwich for lunch, didn't I? I had a Greg's sandwich for lunch. I had a sausage roll as well. Did I tell you? I don't think I told you guys that. Instead of getting a sweet treat, I got a sausage roll and had it as kind of brunch. And then I had my sandwich a bit later on. I had one of my apple muffins today. I'm probably on about 1,000 calories so far today, maybe a bit more. Which is not the end of the world. Don't know what I'm going to have for tea. I'm feeling very flat, as you can see. Perhaps a shower will help perk me up. I'll have a nice shower, find something for tea, and call it a day for today. Tomorrow's another day. I'm at work again tomorrow. I really do want to go to the cinema. I want to go and see The Roses, which is Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. The best funny name I've ever heard for Benedict Cumberbatch, by the way, is Benedict Fumblesnatch. So I want to go and see Benedict Fumblesnatch and Olivia Colman in The Roses. And I might take myself to that Wednesday night. Is that tomorrow? I might go tomorrow night. I'll see how tomorrow goes. So I've got to walk the dogs after work again tomorrow. Just swap with Tammy. I was on the morning walk tomorrow. And I've just swapped with her because she can't do the evening now. So, mumble. Wonder. I am thrilling. I am thrilling today. I'll see you guys. I might see you in a bit when I find some dinner. I have foraged for provender. And what I've come up with is a sad looking little portion of leftover pasta bake, which I'm taking upstairs with me. I've had my shower and I'm going upstairs with this. It is 10:30 at night. I have dried and straightened my hair, made myself presentable again. Had a mild fret when I couldn't get hold of my mother tonight, but her church group has started back up, so she was out gallivanting. I usually ring her at about 7:30, so I rang at 7:30, no answer. She might be in the loo. I'll try again in 20 minutes or so. Not that it takes her 20 minutes in the loo, but you know what I mean. I'll try again a bit. Tried again about 10 to 8. No reply. 10 past 8, no reply. And then I started thinking, I wonder if her church group has started back up on a Tuesday. Maybe it has. I thought I'll try a couple more times. But I didn't know what time it finishes and what time she's due home, even if she has gone to that. So I thought, right, it's getting to about 9 o'clock now. I sent her friend Linda a message, didn't get a reply from her. But it turns out she was also at the church group. And yeah, and eventually Mum answered and all is well, you know. But I said to Nat, oh God, at this rate I'm going to have to put some clothes on and drive to the other side of town and see if she's all right. But she's fine. She is fine. She's just been out gallivanting. And I'm now tired and I'm going to sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. You know the term first world problems, referring to something which in the grand scheme of things is a very minor irritation when there's a lot worse stuff going on in the world. I've just one of those irritations has happened to me. I have accidentally trapped the seatbelt outside of the car all night, and now the bit that goes across your middle is soaking wet. First world problems, but oh, how annoying. Got to the car and went, oh no. Also, somebody's pushed my wing mirror in. Bear with while I release wing mirror. Oh, hang on. I'm going to be back with you. Me and my soggy waistline. Oh, and something sharp on my seat. Oh my God, is it going to be one of those days? Better not be. Good morning on Wednesday. How the devil are you all? I don't know why I picked up the phone really, apart from whether it's just to tell you that I've got a wet seatbelt, which is my usual level of thrill and excitement. I'm off to work, and tonight I'm on the evening dog walk, and do you know, I'm still in two minds about whether to take myself to the cinema or not. I've got a free ticket, did I mention that? I get a free cinema ticket, with my Monzo account, I get a free Greg's treat once a week. I've got hiccups this morning. Free Greg's treat once a week, which can be a sausage roll or a donut, and a free cinema ticket once a month. It costs £7 to have this level of the account, so it costs me £7 once a month, and for that £7 I can have 4 items from Greg's and a cinema ticket. The cinema ticket alone is about 9 or 10 quid. So as long as I remember to use it, it pays for itself. Ask me how often I remember to use it. To be fair, there's been a fair few months when there wasn't anything on at the cinema that I wanted to see. And now there's 2 things on, so that's annoying that there's 2 things on in the same month. And I don't know if they will stay long enough. What I should have done, God, this is rambly. I should have gone to see one of the films last week and used the August ticket, and then I could have gone to see the second film this week and used a September ticket. Hindsight's 2020. Anyway, I'm off to work and I will see you guys this evening. Hello, I'm home from work. Put you there a minute. Home from work. I've decided not to go to the cinema tonight because I looked at the times the film is showing and it doesn't suit me, essentially. There was one at 5 o'clock, that was no good for me, I don't finish work till 5. There's one at 6 o'clock, that was no good for me because I'm on the evening dog walk. And there was one at 8:05 and I don't want to go that late. So I'm not going tonight, I'll go later in the week or something. I'm just going to put a load of washing in, take the dogs out. I'm going to wash the insoles out of my Skechers Arch Fit shoes because they smell appalling. I don't know why I sniffed that was a mistake. And they just slip out, so hopefully they'll wash okay as long as I don't tumble dry them. So I'm putting in my work clothes because I am free now for 8 days, huzzah. I'm going to put a wash on. It's been horrendous weather today. Absolutely horrendous. Belted down. And if we don't get some decent weather soon, I don't know how I'm going to dry any washing, but ho-hum. Hang on, you're leaning on the softener. That was silly of you, you must have known I need it, you're just being ridiculous now. So yeah, I'm going to put a wash on and then I'm going to take the dogs out. And I don't know what I'm doing this evening. I do not know. Because I don't have much energy or inclination to do anything at all, if I'm honest. Might as well wash these few bits up before I go, hadn't I? The apple muffins, by the way, I realise you can not see me, but you can still hear me. Apple muffins, absolute triumph. Everybody who's tried them has liked them and they're all gone. So I may repeat that at some point. Also really loving this stuff. Not sponsored. Not sponsored, just really like it. Oh, instant regret. Bloody training board. My training board is always full of shite. Always. Mind you, the entire house is full of shite. Right, I want to go in the loft and pick some orders and I want to do some photographs and I need to make sure I do that in the right order. So it makes sense to do the photographs first because some of the things I'm photographing will go in the loft. I can't do the photographs until I've charged my phone a little bit because you're nearly dead. So I've got 1 chapter left of my Marjorie Allingham Death of a Ghost. I'm going to lie here and read my last chapter and by then my phone will have charged slightly and I can go on with my plans. We've made it to the loft, where we are putting away and fetching out. What do I need? I saw the hotters that I listed the other day. Have I put those away yet? It's a problem, I don't know what I've done with half of it. Maybe I didn't even get as far as putting them away. Oh no, there they are. That be them. Sold one of these. It is the one that says love. I need the one that says love. And also one of these, which does not say love. I've got too much empty cardboard boxes up here. My lovely neighbour every now and again just drops a load of cardboard at the door. And in all honesty, if I'd been there this time, I'd have gone, oh, thank you, but no thank you. But it was there when I arrived home, so it's come up in the loft and now it's in the way. I've sold those, you can come out. Things you regret selling when you're going to have to pack them. So this is a very lovely Carol. Thank you, Carol. I'm trying to do the bits I can from memory because otherwise I'm going to have to get you to show me the rest because it's all on the phone. I may have run out of memory. Oh, those, I've sold those. Sketchers. Bought those last weekend at the car boot sale. Those sold very quickly. What else? What else? What else? Oh, that big pig. Talk about things you will regret when you have to pack them. Really going to regret with this when I've got to pack this, which is tomorrow morning now. I don't have enough brain for packing something like that at this time of night. It'll be a miracle if I even get it downstairs in one piece. I need you, I'm afraid. Quite pleased with the old memory actually, because there were only 3 things that I hadn't got a firm handle on, and one of them I knew kind of what it was, but I had to double check. Right, I'm going to go back down now. I don't think I'm doing parcels tonight. I'm hanging already. Good morning. I did that thing again. It's 7:30. I did that thing again where I woke up at 5:30 and went back to sleep. And for some reason when I do that I have the most vivid dreams when I go back to sleep, and they're not necessarily good dreams. So I thought I would share with you this morning's vivid, unsettling dream. Not as bad as the other day when I dreamt Molly had been run over, thank God. So in this dream, Natalie, Anthony and I were going to go on a cruise. It was the first time that Natalie and Anthony had ever been on a cruise. So it was already, makes no sense, this dream, because Natalie's been on a cruise before. On the day that we were leaving, Anthony decided he had to transfer a load of fish from one massive aquarium to another. And he was doing that on the driveway. While I was packing, Lex turned up unexpectedly and she wanted to go for ice cream. And I had to disappoint her and say that I couldn't go for ice cream, but we were going to ring Josh and see if he could take her to Casper's for ice cream, apparently. While she was in my room, I was trying to pack my case and I couldn't find most of what I needed. And I was in a frantic rush. I was running out of time. It was a frantic rush packing my case. And I couldn't find my shoes, and I kept unpacking my case trying to find my shoes. And then I hadn't put in any evening wear, and I hadn't put any swimwear. I couldn't find my deodorant. And I was looking on top of my dressing table, which I don't have, by the way, a dressing table which I don't own, and getting in a state because it was covered in loads of little china ornaments which I don't own. And they were all chipped and broken, and somebody had unpacked a bag of rubbish and arranged it carefully on top of, like a bag of broken, as if I brought a load of stuff home from the boot sale, broken it all on the way, and then somebody very kindly unpacked it all and arranged it on my dressing table for me like decor. And then it cut to I'd left the house. The kids had gone on ahead to my mum's. No idea why. And I'd left the house and I was supposed to go and meet them there. And it was already 2:30 and we were supposed to be at the ferry terminal 2:30. And bear in mind, we were still in Bristol and the ferry terminal was going to be in Southampton or wherever. And then I got lost walking to my mum's. Why was I walking to my mum's with my suitcase? But I got lost on the way. At one point I was in the back of a housing estate, like a suburbia housing estate. And the next thing I knew I was in Port Talbot. I was ringing my mum and crying that I'd missed the cruise and there was nothing I could do. We couldn't get our money back and I'd ruined the kids' lives, and I was stuck in Port Talbot and I didn't know how I'd got there. And I woke up. Your guess is as good as mine. At least James Acaster wasn't in this one, getting me dog run over. Woke up quite all of a thing, you know, quite put out. It is Thursday, and I am off to Mum's today, so I guess that's why that crept into my dream. So, yeah. What a weird dream. I've got to go out and do my parcels. I went in the loft last night. I don't think I filmed anything after I went in the loft last night. I went in the loft last night and got all the breakable stuff down. And I've got to do my parcels. I've done some of them last night. I did all the non-breakables last night. But I've got to do the breakable ones this morning. So I'm going to get up in a minute, get dressed and get on with that. I've got so much laundry that needs doing. But we're going through this wet spell at the moment. And I don't want to put it in the tumble dryer. I try not to tumble dry my clothes because they shrink. And I don't have enough space to spare in my clothes at the best of times. I might have a look at the forecast and see if we're due for rain today, but I'm pretty sure we are. Well, I've got my mother. We were going to the Mediterranean for lunch, but sadly they've got a sign on the door saying they're closed due to a family emergency. So we've ended up at Spoons.
Yeah, here we are.
Ham, egg and chips. Sausage and mash.
Sausage and mash, probably.
Beef madras.
Very sausage and mash.
I've got a barbecue chicken melt with chips and peas, and it actually looks like more food than I want to eat right now. And that's got a small scampi. Mother's not having anything. She's having bangers and mash, it's just not here yet. Just in case anybody's worried I'm starving her, look, she's got bangers and mash and a much bigger garlic bread than she anticipated this evening, isn't it, Mum? Oh, I'll have a bit of garlic bread with cheese. It's a whole garlic pizza. Mother's given up on a sausage, but she's going to have some garlic bread. We are on our way home from Mum's. You may notice I've got Tamsin. I don't think I said this morning. Tamsin has very kindly done a couple of hours. What are you doing, car in front? Pulling over, apparently. Should have indicated before rather than afterwards, really. That would have been more help. Tamsin's very kindly just done a couple of hours cleaning for me, Mum. So I don't know if I said to you guys that Mum's cleaners had to, as far as we know, pack it in completely. She's been unwell, and as far as we know, she's not coming back to her cleaning job. So Mum's been a bit, we'll have to get someone. So we've got someone, we've got Tamsin.
Hello.
Who cleans for a living, by the way. I haven't just gone here, mate, you come on, you can do this. Yeah, I haven't just gone here, mate, come and clean my mother's house. It is something she does anyway. So, yeah.
My calling in life.
Thank you very much, Tamsin, I appreciate it.
You're welcome, no worries.
I could have done it myself, I didn't want to.
So I appreciate it. I didn't have to, so cheers for that.
I think, to be honest, Mum would rather have someone else do it than us do it. If it's us, then she goes, oh, I shouldn't ask her, I don't want to ask you to do that. Whereas if it's someone else and she's paying for the job, then I think she's more comfortable with that. So
I love it. I just put my headphones in, crack on.
well, that's it. Natalie had to go back in the house. After we came out, Natalie went back into the house to get something.
Yeah, I shouted at her.
Shouted at me.
And I said to her, make sure you go in really loud, because Tamsin will have her headphones on. She'll jump out of her skin if she turns around and just stood behind her.
I only heard her because there was a break in the song.
That was about
Yeah.
the time I called as well.
So we're taking Tamsin back now because she's got to do her school run, and then we're off to the unit trip. Dropped a few off, picked a few up. I think we need to go and buy Molly some food. And then home, and I guess I need to do parcels again. Huzzah! I still haven't packed that big China pig. I should have done it this morning and could not face it. Firstly, guess who got caught in the rain putting the recycling out? Bzz. Secondly, time has come. I have to package this thing. So many regrets. So many regrets about buying it in the first place. Oh, right. Clearing of the space. The finding of the box, which is from mompig.com. Okay, resealing of the box. The insufficiency of the space available. The annoyance of the sellotape. Good morning. Oh, get off me! Stupid bit of sellotape. Oh. Here's my reluctance to pack this pig coming through. I've just realised I'm packing a pig in a box from Moon Pig. How very apt. Okay, the box has a bottom back in it. First things first, dee 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 bum bum. Where's my bubble wrap? Why is it so far away? Did it run away? What happened there? Okay. So we just swathe Piggy in a comforting blanket of bubble wrap. If I get another one of these, I'll put it as collection only. And then it will never sell. Sticky tape. Oh, it's sticking to itself again. I can tell I'm tired when I reach the point in the day when I can't work sellotape. When sellotape starts winning, I know you're done. I really should have done this morning. It is my own silly fault for procrastinating. Pig is partially dressed. Excuse the sunlight, by the way. Look, it looks like I'm about to catch fire. It's coming through the window behind you. blazing the other direction. Once you've dressed your pig in his approximately £500 worth of bubble wrap, the question is now, will he still fit in the box? Yes. Right, now he needs a good fat layer of scrunched up newspaper to sit on. We're gonna get scrunchy. Let's go to work. Scrunch it up. Okay, he's got a nice fat layer of newspaper in his sty. Lay him down in a bed of roses. Too much newspaper in his sty, he won't squash flat. Come on, down you go. That's it. And then we pack around him. I would have thought screwing up newspaper was tiring. Right, now he needs a fat layer on top, all scrunched up as well. Okay, all I have to do is get it shut. One there, one there. These are my temporary holding bits until I can get the tape gun in my other hand. You fell off. Well, you were knocked off if we're honest. Let's be brutally honest, I knocked you off. Okay, and the tape gun. And then we're going to go around the other way. And then because I've wadded it so much, I'm going to go around this side as well to give it a supportive banding in case it tries to burst. In case it tries to burst open at the sides. And voila, the pig is in the box. Let's find out what it weighs. I'm going 3.5 kilo, I reckon. Let's find out. Ah, 2.7. Not as bad as I thought. Don't make a lot of difference. If it had been 3.5 or 2.5, it's still the same price. Right. Okay. We'll get some postage done for that one. And while we're at it, we'll get some postage done for these ones. I've got... What have I sold? I've sold a Primark bomber jacket. I haven't got the prices up on the screen, so I can't tell you what they went for, but... Primark bomber jacket. A vintage polycotton sheet. I brought that home because somebody asked for a measurement, so I've only just gone to the unit. I brought it home so I can measure something for them. I've sold Fred, the Home Pride man. I have sold the duck umbrella. This was a bit of a sad one because one of you guys messaged me and said you were interested in it, and I sent you back a possible price, and then somebody bought it on eBay before you had the chance to say whether you wanted it or not. So I'm sorry about that, Leslie. You missed out on that one, sadly, but if I see another one, I'll bear you in mind. I sold a little potato head, McDonald's potato head. I sold a Joseph knife organiser. I've sold some Jules bath bombs. And I've sold a 6 Trees photo frame. And that's my book for the charity shop. Because obviously I needed more books, not. Right. What's underneath the... Oh, just a bit of rubbish. Okay. Right. I'm going to get this lot packed. See you shortly. Right, my parcels are done. All I have to do now is undo the scene of devastation that I've created while doing parcels to enable me to actually call it a day. Good morning on Friday. Some people have already been up, been out for a walk and come back, and apparently needed to get over their walk. So I'm not getting up just yet, because why would you? When this is an option, why would you get out of bed? Limp bacon sandwich. Look, the new carpet for my bedroom is here. I don't know when we're doing it, sometime in the next few days. In the meantime, I've got to climb past it many times a day. Even though this one's coming up sometime in the next couple of days, I guess I better vacuum it. Because somebody has destroyed something. Again. Molly, no! No! Echo! Play meatloaf! Echo! Volume up! Molly, get down. Good girl. Jump down. And all the kids at school, they were wishing they would meet at night. Well, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. Baby, got to go and shout. No, you're never gonna regret it. In the deep dark night, paradise by the dashboard light. we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? I couldn't take it any longer. I swore I was crazy when the feeling came upon me like a tidal wave. Echo, stop. Say what you want about the loaf. You don't have to help you get stuff done. I'm melting. Hi, Ted. Ow, Ted. Hi, ow, Ted. Ow, Ted. Hi, ow. No, no licks, no kisses. No, I'm fine. I do not need the kiss of life. Wonderful toy, thank you. Did you bring that just to show me? Is it supposed to save my life, or are you just showing off that you've got it? I have quite a lot of editing to do, so I'm going to sit here and do some.
Much later.
It's 5 to 8. I've just finished editing my second video of the day. I've still got 2 more that need doing. I don't know if I've got enough brain to do them, if I'm honest. I'm starting to, yeah, starting to flag a bit. What am I doing? What am I doing? Come on, Carla, what are you doing? I'm going downstairs to empty the tumble dryer. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Hopelessly devoted. I timed dishing up that food really badly because Natalie's picking up from work. Natalie's electric scooter. You right there, Doris? Natalie's electric scooter the motor has gone and she needs picking up from work at 8:30. So I've served up Tammy's and left Tammy sitting there on her Todd staring at the wall eating her food. And I've just got to go and pick up Nat. And both the babies want to come, so Darcy's in the back, Molly's on one side, Darcy's on the other. Makes you realise how the nights are drawing in already though, because it is only 8:30 and it is already dark. Winter is coming, and with it, my gloom. Know what I got? I got a nap. Dinner time. Good morning on Saturday. It is 5 to 11. I've been awake for several hours. I think I've edited 2 videos so far this morning. I've edited the waffle up to date. I try and do that. Most weeks I try and edit the waffle as the week goes along, because for the hour and 15 minutes-ish that you guys get of a waffle each week, hang on, although last week for some reason it was considerably more, that is probably condensed down from about 7 or 8 hours of footage. 7 or 8 hours of filming during the week condenses down into an hour to an hour and a half of actual waffle. By the time I take out the sneezing and the kids swearing and all the bits where I'm just going, you know, all the long bits where nothing's happening, or, you know, stuff like that. If I'm doing a kitchen segment, you'll notice it cuts from one bit to the next because I take out all the unnecessary. Anyway, all of that stuff, it's about 7 or 8 hours of footage, and obviously you can imagine, to edit it, you have to watch through it all. So if I don't edit as I go along, then that's essentially most of a day's work just to edit it all in one day, which makes Mondays a bit difficult. So most weeks I try and keep up with it as it goes along. There's been the odd week when I've got behind and then I found myself chasing my tail, but I'm up to date. And then I've edited a couple of haul videos as well this morning and created a couple of thumbnails. And now I am going to the cinema. I'm going to watch the film that I've been talking about all week. I'm going to watch The Roses with Bendy Dick Fumblesnatch and Coleman. What's her name? Coleman. What the hell is her name? It's gone. It's gone. It'll come back. Doesn't matter. You know who I mean. It starts at about 20 past 11. It's about 5 to 11 now, so I'm fine, because it never actually starts on time anyway, does it? You know, but it starts, and then there's 20 minutes of bloody trailers or whatever. I was going to say I'd pay more for a ticket to have no trailers, but then you wouldn't know what was coming up. So I know why it's not the trailers, it's all the other faffing about. So I'm going to the cinema. After the cinema, I need to pop to the unit. After the unit, I need to pop to Tammy's work and pick some keys up for her. Tammy's been off sick for a few days. She is not a well bunny. spreading her germs all around the house. and at some point today I need to wrap Natalie's birthday presents, because today is Natalie's last day at work for a few days, so if I don't do them today then she'll be around. Her birthday is Tuesday. And I'm on the evening dog walk. So it's a fun-packed day of activities. But I appreciate all of you who have said that I do too much and that I should try and relax a bit, and I do appreciate why you say I do too much, but also it's not really optional. It's not really optional. I don't do too much for fun, I do too much because there's too much to be done. But I'm off work for a few days now, so I'm scheduling in some downtime, and going to the cinema is one of those things, although I've shunted it several days through the week already, but I'm on my way. Going to the cinema, got a jacket in the car because it's quite often flipping chilly in the cinema. I don't know if it's like that in all cinemas, but in the view at Cribs Causeway, it's quite often flipping cold. I've ended up pulling my sleeves down inside my top before now and huddling up in fetal position to try and stay warm. I've got my snacks in my bag so that I don't spend money on snacks. And yeah, let's go and see the film. I'm so early, the screen's not on. There's only me and one of the staff in the cinema. The entire place to myself at the moment. Got my snacks. I've got these instead of the Jacobs Cracker Crisps, which are absolutely banging but really expensive. So I've compromised with those. A little picnic. I could have brought my laptop with me and done some more work. You see, before you're a woman who forgot where she left her car. I found it now. I enjoyed the film. It was very, very good. It's always weird when you go to the cinema in daytime and come out. Hang on while I find the car keys. As I was saying, come out from the dark cinema into broad daylight. It's very discombobulating. Yes, very good film. Very much enjoyed it. Heartily recommend. Won't spoil the storyline for you, but Olivia Colman, that was the name I was trying to remember early on, and Benedict Fumblesnatch, triumphant as always. I need to go to the unit now. Right, I have got my soles. I have got to get some more out of the loft. But yeah, sod's law. I've come today thinking that if I come today I won't have to come tomorrow. What's the bet that somebody buys something overnight and I end up coming tomorrow anyway? So in last week's video I talked about Darcy's new harness and told you what a difference it had made to walking her and how nice it was, and I said I was going to get one for Molly because Molly pulls like a steam train. I have one for Molly, and oh my god, this is glorious. I'm just plodding. Molly's not pulling. If anyone's pulling at the moment, it's Ted. Bella's pulling slightly, but Molly's really, really not. And this is life-changing. I did see from the links that some of you guys had already purchased one on my recommendation, but I'm going to stick the link in again underneath this video because I cannot stress enough how bloody wonderful this harness is. I don't think Molly would agree. I'm sure she's very annoyed. But I've just walked up and I've got all four of them in one hand. And my arm is not being pulled out of this socket. It is a thing of great joy. I've just collected this enormous bag of Conkers. Sorry, I had to stop because the jogger came past and Bella was having a go. As always, she's on the lead, but she's still shouting. As I was saying, picked up this massive bag of Conkers. They are for my mum, who firmly believes that having Conkers around windowsills keeps spiders out of your house. I don't know whether she's right or not. She's not the first person I've heard say it. I don't mind if spiders do come in my house. I just pick them up and put them back outside, which probably really annoys them because it's probably cold out there. Anyway, they're for my mum. But it made me think, what a sad thing in a way that all the old games have gone, because this horse chestnut tree, nobody ever picks any Conkers from it. Ever. When I was a kid, if there was a decent horse chestnut tree in the neighbourhood, everyone knew, and by this time of year we were competing to get the biggest and best Conkers off the tree so that we could have conker fights. They're not allowed to have conker fights in school. I don't think anybody even knows what a conker fight is. I think it's died out. You know, kids these days, I think they'd look at you blankly if you said, well, you know, it's a conker fight. They'd be like, hang a seed on a bit of string and hit another seed with it. Why? I think that would be the reaction. But yeah, you would compete, and if your conker had smashed 5 others, yours was now a 6er. Did it have to smash 5 to be a 6er, or did it have to smash 6 to be a 6er? I don't know. People used to cheat, didn't they? People used to soak them in vinegar to make them harder, or bake them in the oven. But conkers are banned from school. Conkers have been banned from schools in the UK for a long time now, many, many years, because people were getting hurt. And I just think it's sad in a way that it's just another one of the old things that nobody really knows about anymore. Nobody really does anymore. I don't think they have skipping ropes in school anymore either. We used to have skipping ropes in the playground. And you'd either tie one end, if there was only 2 of you, you had to tie one end to the fence so that one of you could skip in the middle. Or if you were very lucky, you could get a dinner lady to hold the end so that you could swing the rope. Let me know in the comments if you played skipping games at school and if you remember any of the old skipping rhymes, because I'm sitting here trying to think of them and I can't remember any. Yeah, but there we go. So I've got a bag of conkers anyway, and I'm going to go home. Tammy said she's making tagliatelle, and I was like, well, there's some leftover spaghetti from last night if you want to incorporate that in some way. So I don't know what's going to happen when I get home. There may be food, maybe. Tammy made food. I can't remember what she said it was, but it looks all right. Chicken, vegetables, pasta, sauce. Can't remember what else she said. Cheers, mate.
You're welcome.
Right, I'm taking advantage of Natalie still being at work to get her presents wrapped. She has got Lego Harry Potter. What is it? It's Professor Sprout's lab or something. What's it called? Why does it not say on it what it is? Oh, there it is, look. Hogwarts Castle Herbology class. So I got her that. This is one of the few Harry Potter Legos she hasn't got, apart from the main castle, which is about 700 quid, I think, and she might have to wait a long time for that. She's also had tickets for a gig. My brain is so tired, I can't remember who. Anyway, she's taking Freya. I've got tickets for her and Freya. I've got one of those steel money boxes to save her tips, and she sometimes gets tips at work, and she's supposed to be saving them for A, a trip to Florida, and B, a cruise. So I got her a steel money box that she can't break into for that. And I got her a Master of Tomfoolery t-shirt, which is probably too big now because she's lost weight. Oh, and of course, which you've already seen, her big Darcy blanket, which you saw a couple of weeks ago because I showed you that in the waffle. So let's get these wrapped. I am quite sure that this t-shirt is too big. She's lost weight since I bought it. Can't be helped. Do you know what's not too big? This flipping paper. In fact, not big enough. It's no good. You'll have to come back after. I can't do it with you sat there. You're in the way. They are done. They are wrapped. And I remembered that the tickets that I got are for her to see Lucy Spraggan, and she's going to take Freya with her. I got 2 tickets, and she said, did I want to go? And I said, I wouldn't mind going, but only if it's seated, and she thinks it might be standing, and I can't stand. So I said, take Freya. Freya will love it. So yeah, so that's her main present really, is the tickets, but then she's got Lego, t-shirt, blanket and a money box. So she's got things to open. And I've got to go out and buy her another card because the card that I bought her got wet on the way home from the supermarket. So I've got to go and get another one. All wrapped. I think I'm done. I'm going to do some more editing tonight, but apart from that I think I'm done because I'm knackered. I've had a day off really today from work. I haven't done any work apart from popping to the unit and picking orders. I haven't done anything else, and editing this morning. But I'm still absolutely knackered. So, I bought myself a jewellery making kit and a load of charms. And I've just sat here and made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of earrings. Don't show Lex this video, she'll cry. They're not the kind of thing that she likes at all. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. Look at them, little kittens on broomsticks. No idea whatsoever what I'm going to do with them, but you know. It was a nice relaxing thing to do for half an hour, and I've got plenty more to have a go at. Good morning on... Oh, it's Sunday. Good morning on Sunday. I put my hair up for the pure and simple reason that it needs washing and it's minging. And also that I can't be bothered to have it in my face while I'm at the car boot. So hair up. Today's plan is car boot. I need to get some listing done when I get back. I need to have a shower and wash my hair today. Tomorrow we are going to lay the carpet in this room, so today's going to be conserve energy day, ready for that. But right, off to the car boot. Good morning. Right, we're off to the car boot sale. It's a family affair this morning. I've got Bean, I've got Bella, and I've got this green shoulder. Your superhero name, the green shoulder. Right. Anthony says it's going to belt down with rain.
It does look like
And I'm always right when it rains.
And he's always right when it rains. He can feel it in his water.
Look at the sky!
Hopefully
The
he's
sky is
wrong.
black!
I love my family.
Apart from lads.
I love my family. They're great. So glad I came. So glad. Spot of rain. Not just a spot of rain, an actual bloody thunder and lightning storm. Wow. Bella's not impressed now. She insists on coming before anybody in the comments goes, oh, why'd you take that poor dog out in that weather? Because the level of fume that she reaches if you don't bring her is far higher than the level of fume she reaches when you do bring her. Wow. Wow. Did you buy anything? What did you buy?
socks.
Oh, there's your Nike socks in the back. Did you buy anything, Anne?
Yeah,
What did you buy?
dog food, chocolate.
I bought ball on a string.
Hey.
Hey, they love ball on a string.
And chicken
Not the
nuggets.
kids, the dogs. The dogs love ball on a string. Right, I have done my car boot video. This lot needs to be listed. Those two piles there need to be listed, although they're not from the car boot this morning. The blue IKEA bag is waiting, parcels waiting to go out. Well, not done yet, but they've got to be parcelled. So I'm going to sit here in my bed, put a film on and see how much listing I can get through. I want to get through this and hopefully some of that. And at some point I definitely need to go and have a shower because my hair, having been caught in the rain twice, is unreal now. Okay, it's 10 to 6. I have done about 40 listings. I've listed everything I bought this morning and I've listed a bag of clothes. I've got another bag that I ought to have done and I've given up, to be honest. I'm not feeling 100%. I don't feel great and I've had a shooting cramp in my leg for the last 2 hours, which will not piss off. I'm going to go and have a shower and see if that makes me feel a bit better. Freya's coming in a bit, I believe, for dinner. So I've got ribs. I've got to go and make chips to go with. I'm going to go downstairs, peel spuds, then have my shower. It's 9:30 p.m. and I've been sitting downstairs since about 7 p.m. because, partly because I had my dinner, but also because I've got an Amazon parcel out for delivery. And I was like, it's got to come soon, it's got to come soon. I've given up, I've come upstairs, it's 9:30 p.m. Anthony's just said Amazon deliver right up until 11. I was like, well, they shouldn't. They should go home to bed like sensible people. But anyway, I've given up and come up to bed. I'm going to call it a day. I've got a very sore patch on my nose. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to sort my hair out because, as you can see, I washed my hair and it is now doing this thing that it does. So I'm going to sort my hair out and call it a day and call it a week on the waffle. Thank you for joining me for this one. As always, I appreciate you being here and I will see you next week. Tomorrow's a busy day, but of course that'll be a whole brand new waffle. Bye for now.